Diabetes is fast expanding in the whole of the world. India is going to become the diabetic capital. Diabetes affects almost all the organs of the body. So eye is also affected with diabetes. In diabetes, all the layers of the eye are affected, starting from the eyelid, where you get more number of blepharitis, you get an early cataract, your patient can have more amount of glaucoma, and the most important organ that is affected with diabetes, with the prolonged duration of diabetes, is the retina. As you can see here, this is the back portion of the eye, and this is called the retina, where you have all the blood vessels and the nerves that are supplying the eye. So this is the central part, which is known as the macula. Along with the whole of the retina, the macula is also affected, which is known as clinically significant macular edema when you get it. So that is when your vision you lose your vision. So what are the features and how how diabetes affects the eye? If you go on to see how it affects in diabetic macular edema, so you can see the blood vessels which carry the blood to the eye have got certain layers in it. Diabetes affects the endothelial layer of the eye. The endothelium gets defunct, or there is some leakage in these endothelial layers, which leads to leakage of blood. So there is hemorrhages in the macular area, and the macula gets thickened. This is known as clinically significant macular edema. So your vision is affected in those conditions. And if the other part of the eye of the retina is affected, if there is bleeding throughout the whole of the retina, or there is new vessel formation, because as diabetes, the duration of the diabetes or the uncontrolled diabetes, what happens is the blood vessels of the retina are very thin and very small. So these, either there is endothelial damage is there, so which leads to leakage, or there may be blockage of these small vessels. When there is blockage of these small vessels, then what happens? New vessels starts growing to supply oxygen to those areas where the blood is cut off. So these new vessels are very fragile, and they lead to vitreous hemorrhage when there is leakage into the vitreous cavity. So when the vitreous cavity there is leakage and there is vitreous hemorrhages, you lose your vision. So what are the basic treatments that are available for diabetes? In case of a diabetic macular edema, you can go in for intravitreal injections. Those are called anti-VEGF injections. There are many available in the market. Your doctor would be the best guide towards it. There are also steroid injections which are given in certain conditions of diabetic macular edema. And in case of a high-risk PDR, diabetic retinopathy is usually divided into mild, moderate, severe and a high-risk PDR. In case of a PDR, you go in first for laser. If the PDR increases and goes on to advanced proliferative diabetic retinopathy, then probably you have to go in for surgeries. So what are the conditions that you should take care such that your eye doesn't go into such stage? Is first, you should take good control of your diabetic status, good control of your blood pressure, your cholesterol, do regular exercises, and eat good according to what your diabetologist or your dietitian prescribes you. Thank you.